Cienega High School is using the Post-Secondary Feedback Reports portal to better understand how their graduates fare in Arizona's public higher education institutions. In this video, Principal Kim Middleton shares some of the conversations her team has had based on the reports, as well as strategies they are currently implementing based on the data PSFR provided to them.
My name is Kim Middleton, and I'm the principal of Cienega High School in Vail, Arizona. Here at Cienega, we are using the post-secondary feedback reports to celebrate our strengths and identify areas where we can improve. When I first looked at the reports, I knew there were things in them that some of my departments would be really excited about because our students were doing a really good job in community colleges and universities after they left us. But then there were other pieces of the data that were kind of a gut check for all of us. I knew it would be a difficult conversation with the instructional team leaders on my site, but I also knew it was an important conversation to have. One of the things that stood out to us was our students' performance in history classes and the community college benchmark reports. Our success rate is 17.8%, below the state average. That was a huge red flag for us, especially when we saw that our math success rate was much higher, which made us think that our students were more likely to do better in a community college math class than a social studies course. And we saw the same pattern in our university feedback report. Because so many of our students do start at Pima Community College and transfer later, seeing the same pattern with our university students reinforced to us that this isn't only a community college student problem, but it's an every student problem. Our social studies instructional team leaders started to ask, what does a history class look like in community college compared to here at Cienega? We started to talk about how in community college, students are writing papers based on research, while here at our school, the instruction is largely based on memorization of past events and the creation of student projects. After that initial conversation, our social studies instructional team leader reached out to Pima Community College to ask for syllabi for some introduction history courses. And we could see the huge emphasis placed on writing in those courses in a way that isn't typical of our mode of instruction. Students were asked to write often and based on multiple new readings within a span of only a week or two in the community college setting. Now, based on that information, we're working to scaffold these skills for our students here at Cienega. So when they arrive at a community college or a university, they're more familiar with the demands that will be placed on them in those classrooms. This example also resulted in some tough feedback for me as a building leader as well. For example, the social studies team talked about how often when students need to be pulled from a class for an external reason, like school pictures for yearbook, we pull them from the social studies classes. While the logistical reasons to do that make sense, I realized I need to stop that practice. The instructional time in those classrooms should be preserved, and it's clear from the data that the teachers need that instructional time in that area. This is just one example of what the PSFR reports have been able to show us and how we're using them to inform our building, department, and classroom level decisions. We use the reports and data digs across all of our instructional teams as a way to give our teachers data on their specific subjects. We've also been identifying future areas of development for our school. For example, we were surprised to see how many of our graduates go on to take courses in Mandarin, so we're wondering how we might be able to offer that here for our kiddos in the future. Overall, the PSFR portal provides us with new data points that we otherwise would not have access to, and we're able to use it as another source when making decisions in the best interests of our students. You can learn more about the post-secondary feedback reports, including requesting an account, by visiting the ASU Helios Decision Center for Educational Excellence website at decisioncenter.asu.edu. Thank you.